Hello everyone. We have a question which says that the polynomial ax cube plus x square plus bx plus 3 is denoted by px. It is given that px is divisible by 2x minus 1 and that when px is divided by x plus 2 the remainder is 5. That means they have used two words that it is given that px is divisible by 2x minus 1. That means this 2x minus 1 is a factor because they have used the word divisible. They have not used the word factor, but still it means the same, that this particular polynomial px is divided by 2x minus 1. It is divisible. That means 2x minus 1 is a factor, and when we say it is a factor, that means the remainder would be 0. And the second condition was that when it is divided by x plus 2, the remainder is 5. That means x plus 2 is not a factor. But if you divide it by x plus 2, the remainder would be 5. Find the values of a and b. Very simple question. Just divide the given polynomial px by both the condition, keeping in mind the remainders. So let us start with the very first one, which is 2x minus 1, and we have written over here 2x minus 1 is equals to 0, and from here, after rearranging it, it is x is equals to 1 upon 2, placing this value of x as 1 upon 2 in the given polynomial ax cube plus x square plus bx plus 3, which is mentioned in over here, placing the value of x is equals to 1 upon 2 at the place of x and making it equal to 0. Why making it equal to 0? Because it is divisible. That means it is a factor, and we know that factor means remainder is 0. That is why it is equal to 0, because the remainder is 0. After simplification, we have got a condition that this becomes equal to 0. We can also, if you check out this step, over here the denominator is 8, over here it is 4, 2 and 1. Simply make all the denominators as same by multiplying them with the factors to make all of them 8, so that we could add the numerators as we have done over here, a plus 2 plus 4b plus 24, and all the denominators are now 8. Multiplying this 4 by 2 and balancing it, multiplying at the top also with 2, multiplying 2 with 4, and similarly so on. And after that, just cross multiply. After cross multiplication, multiplying this 8 with 0, it would be 0. We are left with this a and this 4b, and this plus 2 plus 24 is plus 26, and moving it on the other side of an equal sign would be negative 26, and this is our equation 1 in the form of a and b from this particular 2x minus 1, which is a factor. Now we have another condition, that is when you divide it by x plus 2, the remainder would be 5. So simply use x plus 2 is equals to 0. From here it is x is equals to minus 2, and place the value of x is equals to minus 2 in the given polynomial px, which is ax square plus bx plus 3. Place the value of x as negative 2 and make it equal to 5, because the question said that if you divide it by x plus 2, the remainder is 5, and over here the remainder is 5. After simplification, we have a condition minus 8a minus 2b is equals to negative 2, and we can further simplify it by dividing by negative 2, and this after dividing by negative 2 would become 4a. After dividing by negative 2 would become positive 1. Divided by negative 2 would become simply positive 1, and we have another equation in the form of a and b. Now we can simply solve the two equations simultaneously and get the values of a and b. You can either use a substitution process or an elimination method. It is totally up to you. We have a plus 4b is equals to negative 26, and 4a plus b is equals to plus 1. If we go for elimination process, then definitely you have to decide whether you have to eliminate a or b. For example, if we eliminate a, over here the coefficient of a is 4, which was the second equation, and the coefficient of a is 1, which is the first equation. So multiply the first equation with 4, and this becomes 4a. 4 times 4 is 16b. 4 times negative 26 is minus 104, and write the second equation as same. As you can see, both the equations have the same term 4a, but definitely you have to eliminate the sign should be opposite, so subtract both the equations. So after subtracting both the equation, positive becomes negative, positive becomes negative, and positive becomes negative. Cancelled. 16 minus 1, both are b terms. 16 minus 1 is 15b, minus 1 of 5, minus 1 is minus 105, and minus 105 divided by 15, the value of b is negative 7. Place this value of b in any of the equation, whether 1 or to get the value of a. If we take a plus 4b is equals to negative 26, place the value of b as negative 7 over here, just simplify it and get the value of a. So finally we have got the value of a and b because it was asked in the question that find the values of a and b.